This is the new Mavric Freedom bike, and no, it's not a motorcycle, it's an e-bike actually. Here it is. It's a pretty sweet bike. It's kind of cool. Very unique. So today we're going to review it. I'm going to share with you its features, and we'll take it for a spin. That's about it. Let's do it. This thing is a very unique bike. I haven't seen much other products like this on the market, and that's because it has a 26-inch fat tire up here, and then it has a 20-inch tire back here to give it this like motorcycle-esque look. And I think it looks pretty unique. It looks pretty cool. First thing I want to take a look at is some of the features of this e-bike. So looking at the hand grips up here, these are very comfortable. I think they look cool. And then it also has a twist throttle right here. I like this twist throttle compared to some of my other ones on my other e-bikes because it just blends right into the handlebar, and it's almost like the same size, where some of my other ones are like bigger and larger and they're just more awkward. This one feels a lot more comfortable to actually use and operate it. It also comes with the 7-speed Shimano shifter, which is very common across a lot of e-bikes, so you have that. And then you have hydraulic brakes, and yes, hydraulic brakes are some of my favorite brakes on bikes. I like them way better than mechanical ones because they're easier to squeeze. They just feel more comfortable and a little bit better quality, so I like hydraulic brakes. I think that is nice for this e-bike to have it. On to my favorite part of the bike. It comes with these janky speakers right here, which is pretty cool actually. Let me show you what they do. Look, I have a key fob. Let me turn these bad lads on. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Do I know how to work it? Not really. I just got it. Boom. Look at this. This is so cool. Yeah. Listen to this, baby. Oh, buddy. Oh. Dude, that's so funny to me. It's actually pretty janky. Like, this isn't quality speakers by any means, but this is just funny. Harley boys, let's go. You can actually pair this to your phone. Oh yeah. This actually makes me want to go for a ride. Oh! I'm not even gonna do the rest of this review. I'm just gonna go ride the bike now from here on out. This will be so fun. Oh, I forgot to put my kickstand up. There. Let's go. The speakers to me aren't the best quality, but they still allow you to listen to music from your phone, which I think is really cool, and I would actually use that when I ride bikes, so I actually enjoy that. This is the battery compartment up here. Very unique. It's very large for a battery, but you can actually still take it out and charge it inside the house, which is nice. So it comes with a key to actually unlock it, so you can take it in the house with you. It also has a button up top here that you can press to give you an indication of how much battery life you have. It also has this banana seat, which after I've had a chance to take this bike for a ride, it's not the most comfortable. I mean, it's not uncomfortable, let me say it like that. It's like a normal bike seat. It's nothing special. It just looks very unique. That's what I'm trying to say. Made in the USA. Can you see the USA thing right here? I don't even know if it's made in the USA. The company's in Arizona though, which is pretty cool. The front of the bike has suspension. Nope. It actually doesn't have front suspension on it. I was wrong about saying that. It doesn't have front suspension, it doesn't have rear suspension, but it's still a smooth ride because it has fat tires on it. So it still does a good job getting over top of smooth surfaces or even top of like smooth gravel roads. I was riding it around my neighborhood and it seemed to be fine. I wish it had a little bit of rear suspension since the bike has a larger front tire on it. It kind of angles you a little bit, so the majority of your weight is towards the rear of the bike. So if it had some sort of rear suspension, that would improve it a little bit, but the fat tires do a great job, especially if you're driving on pavement or in the city or things like that. I should turn my sound effects back on. Those things were cool. So this is a kind of bike that I probably don't see myself pedaling a whole lot. It feels fine to pedal it, like this isn't a big deal at all, but I just see myself full throttling all the time because it's a Harley looking bike, so I'm probably just gonna full send it no matter where I go, which you have full access to all your power when you throttle actually, so no matter what pedal assist level you're in, you can just send it to its top speed, which is 28 miles an hour. This e-bike also has a 750 watt motor, which is pretty nice. That way it helps you can get up hills better. And I feel like it gives you quite a lot of power to just, it gives you fast speed right away. It's very responsive and lets you cruise pretty good right away. Dude, so that's something next I noticed about this. If you turn too sharply, the horn goes right into the side of this battery. Like, don't turn too sharp or that happens. Now the handlebar is kind of curved towards you, kind of like a chopper, you know, like the style of bike would. So I like that. I don't know what material it says, maybe aluminum. I don't really know. You also have the display screen, which looks really nice. It is easy to see. It gives you your miles per hour very clearly on it. It also tells you your battery life and your odometer, just like other screens will do. Now to be able to operate this screen, you have your control panel off to the side here, your plus button to increase your pedal assist, and your minus button to decrease it. The interesting thing about this is you can't go to 0 pedal assist level. It's always in 1 or higher, where some of my other bikes, you can actually turn it to 0. That way you don't accidentally pedal and just propel the bike forward, but you're always have the power on this bike, so that's fine. I don't mind it as well, but it's just different about this e-bike. And then you also have your lights right here. That is your brightness and your dim level, like high beams and low beams basically, because this front huge headlight up here, if you come around this side to take a look at this, it's a nice size headlight. It's very cool looking. It matches the bike style. And the unique thing here, let me turn it on for you so you can actually see it. So now you can adjust whether you want the high beams on or the low beams on, which is pretty cool. It's just like the brightness level. One thing I would switch on this e-bike though is I would swap the placement of these, because I more frequently shift between different pedal assist levels. So I want that closer to my thumb here so it's an easier reach. And then if I want to change my high beams, I don't mind reaching farther out. So I would switch the placement of these. I would actually take this control panel and put it on the inside. And then it also has this extremely loud horn. And then, oh, has a tail light. I forgot to mention that when I talked about the headlight, is it has a tail light. It's a little busted up back here, but this isn't because of the company. UPS completely destroyed the box that this thing came in. They just obliterated it. I don't know if they were like kicking it around or what, but the box came completely busted, and so this light was like busted and it dented the fender back here. So get your act together, UPS. Speaking of UPS, hot dang, them hood rats. Now at the time of this recording, this e-bike comes in at around $2,500, so this is a little more expensive of an e-bike. I think it's slightly overpriced. Actually, since that first recording I did of the bike, they've actually lowered the price, so now it's even a more affordable option for you. So I actually think it is really justifiable for that new price range, because it is a pretty sweet bike. It's very unique. It looks very stylish and eye-catching, and it has hydraulic brakes and other premium components on it. So it's not a bad bang for your buck if you're trying to look stylish and ride cool on the road and you know what I mean. Whatever. To be honest, this probably isn't an e-bike that I would take for my everyday commutes, just because it isn't necessarily like commuter friendly to me. It's just not something I would choose to ride every day if I had to like go to work. But if I was going out for fun, this would be an e-bike that I would hop on and go joyride with. So that's my take on like me personally, how I would use this bike. So hopefully that helps you if you're deciding to get this bike. So there it is. Let me know what you guys think about this bike. Is this something cool that you would be interested in? I think it's pretty cool looking. I would love to take this to like, we have a bike week every Friday in my local hometown. That would be fun to like take this up there and just show all the bikers it. I think people would be like, ooh, what kind of Harley is that? And I'll be like, no sir, it's a Mavric Freedom E-bike. So anyways, there it is. If you guys are interested in this e-bike, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys to check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on another one.